Hi friends, this is Prashant. Now we'll go with the next part, that is different combination of resistors, right? Now there are two combinations in our scope, that is series combination and second will be parallel combination. Now right now I'm going with series combination. Now what exactly is a series combination? Now here you have, I'm taking three different resistors. This is first, this is second, and this is third. These are three resistors, say R1, R2 and R3. They are connected with the help of this cell, right, along with this key, right, this is plus minus EMF, this is key. Over here, since in series combination, three resistors are connected one after another, right? So the current has only one path to pass through this circuit. Current has only one path. And suppose I am using voltmeters. So I am using three different voltmeters. Say over here there is one voltmeter. Over here this is second voltmeter V2. And here third voltmeter is V3. Right? I am connecting three different voltmeters. Right? This is voltmeter across this. So I am connecting, this is my voltmeter across this, right? If I connect across this is the voltmeter across this, and this is the voltmeter across this, right? Now in this combination, I will write here, in series combination, your current is same. Now why current is same? Because current has only one path, so current is same. But your potential difference is different. Potential difference across each resistor is different. Initially we will assume that each resistance is different. So potential difference across this is V1, across this is V2 and across this is V3. Because we know in standard knowledge, your ammeter measures the current and voltmeter is measuring the potential difference, and potential difference is measured across. So across means parallel. So your voltmeter is connected across this R1, across R2, across R3, and let the total potential across this is V. Total potential कितना आएगा V. Now I can write here total potential V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. I will write this V as, according to Ohm's law, I into Rs. Now why S? Because it's a series combination. Which combination? Series. So I into Rs. This is I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. Now since current is same, I will take I common. So I will cancel that part. Therefore this Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So these are three resistors connected in series. Total resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now if there are n number of resistors, n number of resistors, so we write here for n number of resistors, right? We can write Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on up to Rn. This is n number of resistors. Now if I say R1 is equal to R, say R2 is equal to R, I say Rn is equal to R, with each resistor is R. R1 is also R, R2 is also R and R3 is also R. So I can write here, therefore total resistance Rs is equal to R plus R up to R. So can I write here Rs is equal to n times R. Right? It is n times R. This is your R. Right? Now check the next combination. So what to remember over here, in series combination, your current is same, but potential difference is different. Potential difference is different. So across R1 it is V1, across R2 it is V2, and across R3 it is V3, and total potential difference is V. So I can write here, in series combination current is same but potential difference is different. So I will write here V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this is I into Rs is equal to I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. So I common, your Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. In case of n resistors, it will be n times R, right? Now we'll go with the next combination, that is a parallel combination, right? Right, in parallel combination, check. This is your second combination, called as parallel combination. Now in parallel combination, what we have? We have three resistors connected in parallel. This is first, right? This is the second resistor. This is the third. These are three resistors connected along with this key, plus minus EMF. This is key, current is R. So this is first resistor R1, second resistor R2, and third is what? R3. Now say over here current has three different paths through which it will flow. So let the current through this is I1, through this is I2, and through this is I3, right? So total current remains the same. So I can write here in parallel combination, right? Your current is different. Current through each resistor is what? Different. But since they are connected in parallel, potential difference is same. Potential difference is what? Same. Now can I say total current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Total current is what? I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So can I write this I according to Ohm's law? This is V upon Rp, right? This is V upon R1 plus this is V upon R2 plus V upon R3. I will take V common, I can cancel, therefore I will write here 1 upon R3 is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Right? These are three resistors. Right? If there are n number of resistors and they are connected in parallel, so we can write therefore for n resistors, the combination will be 1 upon Rp is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 up to 1 by Rn, right? And if your R1 is equal to R, R2 is equal to R, and so on, Rn is equal to R, then total resistance will be written as 1 upon Rp is 1 by R plus 1 by R plus up to 1 by R. So this is n by R. So Rp is equal to R upon n. Right? Here, there it was Rs is equal to R n times R, where Rp is equal to R by n. Right? Now we'll just take that part, since your Rs was n times R. So this is equation number 1. Since your Rp is equal to R by n, this is equation number 2. I will just divide these two. So I will write Rs upon Rp is n times R upon R by n. This R cancel, this go up, so this is n square. Therefore Rs is equal to n square Rp. So this is one relation important for remember. N will be number of times the resistors. How many resistors you are considering? Right? This is one relation. Right? So we'll just take a quick revision of this parallel combination. In parallel combination, what we have? So we have three resistors R1, R2, R3. They are connected between two terminals. That is called as parallel combination. In parallel combination, current has three different paths through which it will travel. Let the current through this R1 is I1, through R2 is I2, and through R3 it is I3. So So again the total current comes out to be same I. So I can write here parallel combination. Total current through each resistor will be different, but potential difference is same. So I can write I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Then according to Ohm's law, you get final answer as 1 upon Rp is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Right? This is about the series and parallel combination. Now there is one trick for series and parallel. When you solve these numericals, you will come to know this about this one. It's a small trick, right? So I will write here in parallel combination, your total resistance, also called as effective resistance. Effective resistance is always smaller than smallest. According to English, it is not proper, but how to remember this part is very simple. It is smaller than smallest, right? This is parallel combination. First point. And in series combination, total resistance, also called as effective resistance, is always greater than greatest resistance. Now just check the example of this, greater than greatest, right? Check. Here we'll take for example my R1 is say 1 ohm, your R2 is 2 ohm. So in series Rs is equal to R1 plus R2, that is 1 plus 2, which is 3 ohm. So your total is greater than greatest, right? If it is connected in parallel, this is your series combination. This was your series combination. Now second part, we'll go with R1 and R2, same values, right? But we'll go with parallel combination. It is with parallel combination. Now check over here, 1 upon Rp is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, right? So this is 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2. So this is Rp is equal to, it is R1 into R2, right, upon R1 plus R2. So it is 2 into 1 upon 2 plus 1, that is 2 by 3, that is 0. Right? How much? It is 0.67, right, ohm, which is less than your 1 ohm. So you can say it is smaller than smallest, right? Now the last part of this chapter is about how we'll draw graph of VI graph for series and parallel. So they can ask this for 2 marks. That is the last question. Let's just check series and combination. Suppose you have, this is VI graph, right? And again here you have IV graph, right? For VI graph, on y-axis this is V, volt, this is I, ampere. IV graph, same, this is I, ampere, this is V, volt, right? These are 2 graphs. This will be series, this will be parallel, right? Over here, these are the 2 parts. Then this will be parallel, and this will be what? Series. Now why this is? Because slope of VI graph is resistance. In case of parallel combination, resistance is less, and in series combination, resistance is more. Slope of IV graph is 1 upon resistance, so it is ulta. The parallel will have more conductance and series will have less. Therefore, these 2 graphs are very important. Now that's it for this video. Thank you so much.